What is up, guys? Welcome back to another CB1 Take. Today, I'm at Impact Arena for the Motor Expo. This is a once-a-year standard auto show that you would see around the world, but the difference is, over in the back corner, they have a bunch of Thailand's best aftermarket modified car builds, JDM, Euro cars, a bunch of really cool stuff. So, I'm gonna give you a tour of Motor Expo, all in one take, from one corner of the building to the other. There's some cool cars here that you definitely need to check out. 911 Dakar. How sweet is this thing? That is pretty freaking cool. There's a lot of cars here that I've never seen before. A lot from manufacturers, stuff I have seen. By the way, Bentley SUV here in Thailand, that's $1 million US. $1 million US for that thing. Crazy. No thanks. In case you didn't know, Lotus has officially released an SUV. So this is Lotus's new SUV. What do you guys think? Yay or nay? I think it looks pretty good. Something else I've never seen before is the Chinese company, Great Wall Motors, has released this. It's called the JDM tank. The Great Wall Motors tank. Great Wall Motors is an electric Chinese EV company. And a couple years ago, what they did to get around all the import duty taxes here in Thailand is they bought the old Chevrolet plant, which is based in Rayong, Thailand. And they take all the parts from China, ship them to Thailand, and assemble the cars here to get around the import duty taxes. Pretty smart idea. JDM tank. It's an all-electric, like almost like, I don't know, like fake Bronco, basically. But yeah. One thing you will notice is there's going to be a lot of Chinese electric manufacturers here. It's just a big deal here in Asia now. But there's also a lot of very cool cars that are gasoline powered. Oh, I want to show you guys something. Something that was just released here in Thailand locally, and everybody is talking about this thing. And you're able to buy a brand new truck from Toyota that's diesel. Forget this, $15,000 US brand new. And this is it. This is Toyota's brand new vehicle that they just released. It's called the Hilux Champ. And again, this thing brand new is $15,000 US. Everybody here in Thailand is talking about this vehicle currently. All this can be configured differently. You just move this and this comes down, everything comes off. So they have taken this one and made it into a motorhome. Yeah, everybody's talking about this truck. And for good reason. You have to think, you're able to buy a brand new truck from Toyota for 15 grand. Like, what can you buy in the US brand new for 15 grand? Basically nothing. Back to the Chinese EVs. Look at this thing. So this is by a company called Neta, and it's their all-electric EV sports car. So two-door coupe. What do you guys think? I mean, to be fair, looks pretty good. I mean, will it hold up over time? That is to be determined. There is a very, very cool concept car over here that when I walked in, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this is here. And you guys got to check this out. Super cool to see this in person. Audis are so popular here in Thailand. Super, super popular. I really dig this one because I love the color. Look at that. It's a very, very nice vehicle. But 5.8 million baht. 5.8 million baht for that thing. That's like 180,000 US dollars. Even TT Coupe next to it. Base model TT Coupe, like 140 grand. Insane. But one of the coolest cars here is a Hyundai. I know that's crazy to say. We live in crazy times that one of the coolest vehicles at the Motor Expo is an electric Hyundai, but it's true. I'm going to show you. I don't know, you maybe saw it in the thumbnail. But this is a vehicle that I've seen on YouTube for years. People have talked about it. And I honestly never thought I would see one in person. And it shocks me that it is here in Bangkok. And that is the Hyundai N-Division concept car. I can't remember the exact name of this thing, but it's basically Hyundai's take on an all-electric supercar. And yeah, it's just incredibly freaking cool. I love the taillights and I love the aero disc wheels. This thing is just so awesome. You know, this is just like the perfect execution of both. I'm trying to avoid walking in front of this guy like everybody walks in front of me. But it's like the perfect execution of both retro and futuristic at the same time. And it just looks so freaking like cyberpunk. That thing is so cool. Look at the headlights. How sweet is this thing? I never thought I would see one of these in person. Crazy to think it's here in Bangkok. Okay, pretty much the rest of the show is stupid electric EVs. But so what we're gonna do is we're gonna head over to the very back corner and we're gonna go check out all the modified cars. Look at this. That right there, believe it or not, is a Mitsubishi. It's so funny, like back in the US, after Mitsubishi killed the Evo, it's like, who the hell goes to a Mitsubishi dealership and buys a car? If anybody buys a Mitsubishi, you're probably buying a TV or maybe a refrigerator. But here they are very, very popular. Look at this. So this is at the OEM manufacturer's booth, but this thing is wide body, carbon, has Advan GTs. I mean, matte gray paint. All this is carbon. So one thing that I really like that they do here when it comes to auto shows in Thailand, this rear roof spoiler is also made of carbon. So one thing I really appreciate that they do here in Thailand with these auto shows is the OEM manufacturers will take one of their vehicles and they'll take it to a local shop and have the shop modify it for them so they can put it on display in their booth so you can see what their vehicles would look like if you bought one and modified them. That's something that I really appreciate that they do here. Anyway, let's move on. Oh my God, it's the BMW booth over there. We're not gonna go over there. Don't start to get me. BMW? Hello. Thank you. Okay, that was the only reason to go see BMW at all. We're not going to go look at those ugly big grilled cars. Not doing it. We'll walk through here. Let's go check out some of the motorcycle stuff. Wow, look at this thing. That is pretty crazy. That is a crazy looking bike. 2,500 cc. That bike has more displacement than my Evo. That's pretty crazy. obviously Thailand has a very, very large motorcycle culture. Everything from cruisers to super bikes. I'm not really a motorcycle guy. I did grow up riding dirt bikes, but motorcycles really aren't that my thing. I do love my little Yamaha X-Max motorbike scooter, but yeah. So this is the motorbike that I have. I have this. I have an X-Max 300, but it's painted Lamborghini gray and it's modified. And but if you've ever been to Thailand, you know the vast majority of people in Thailand, how they get from point A to point B is on a motorbike, not in a car. But they do build some very, very cool motorcycles here in Thailand. And now Harley is actually manufactured in Thailand. So the prices on Harleys have dropped a lot. Like when I first got here, a Harley like this would be like well over $100,000. Now they're like a third of that because they no longer have to pay the import duty taxes. Very nice bikes. I don't want to stay here too long in the motorcycle section because I don't want to embarrass myself because of the lack of knowledge that I have on motorcycles. I always get flamed in the comments. I apologize. At least I know I don't know shit about motorcycles. Let's go this way. This is the CB1 take. So right over here is where all the modified cars are. So we're gonna go check out some pretty cool JDM cars. One that was just completed recently was by a shop called Kevin Mans, and they specialize in carbon stuff. And they just finished a Datsun Z, a wide body carbon Datsun Z that is freaking sick. And I gotta let you guys check that out. Pro tip, if you ever come to these shows, always look for the PP Super Wheels booth and you will find the prettiest models at any show. Swaddy Kat. Hello. Yeah, always go to the PP booth and you will find some of the sickest, you will find some of the prettiest car models in Thailand. Here is that Datsun Z. Yeah, this thing is crazy, dude. All of this is forged carbon. It's a pretty crazy build. And the thing is Datsun Zs here are extremely expensive because of how rare they are. A Datsun Z in Thailand, I mean, they've gone up in prices kind of around the world. Even in the US, they're getting expensive. But here, a nice clean Datsun Z is, you know, almost 200,000 US dollars, which is crazy. My friend Beam, this is his Mercedes, wide body E90, or excuse me, E92. You guys gotta check out the engine bay on this Isuzu D-Max. Yeah, the engine bay is crazy. Look at that. That twin compound setup. And look at all the fabrication on the piping. Look at how nice all that is. They did such a good job on all that fab work. Very nice. Pretty sweet Audi R8 on some nice wheels. Oh, I just realized that this is a GT. It's probably not really a GT. Actually, I know it's not a GT. You know how I know it's not a GT? It's because Audi R8 GTs have a matte finish on the carbon side blade, if you didn't know. Still, beautiful car. Realistically, besides the Supra, besides the Mark IV Supra, my dream car. First gen Audi R8 V10 with a 6-speed manual. EK9, Civic Type R ×3, and championship white, Phoenix yellow, and what is the technical color of this silver? I don't know. I do know championship white and Phoenix yellow, but I don't know what the silver is. Regardless, all three, very, very nice Civic Type Rs. Sweet Hilux. And this entire section behind me is all modified electric cars. All of these are EVs that have been modified. And you know what? I don't give a shit about them. I hope you enjoyed this CB1 take, and I'll see you in another one very soon.